Hi there, it's Sister Susan again with an update on Delaney Hall, the private for-profit prison for immigrants in Newark, New Jersey. I've actually not been at Delaney Hall for a little while. I've been home here at our convent in Jersey City recovering from COVID. Of course, there are outbreaks of COVID at Delaney Hall, and I've been holding those folks in prayer, those men and women detained while they're sick, who don't have the luxury that I've had of taking time off and being taken care of by my sisters and having the comfort of a safe home. They instead are in prison, essentially prison conditions. In any case, the volunteers have been there at Delaney Hall every Saturday and Sunday, now every Tuesday and Thursday night, providing support and advocating for the visitors and for those who are detained. And the news that I have is that 6 congresspeople from New Jersey have written a letter, I have a copy of the letter here, to Kristi, Noem, the Secretary of Homeland Security, and David Donahue, the CEO of GEO Corporation. To remind you, GEO is the corporation that runs Delaney Hall at taxpayer expense. This letter includes a lot of the things that we've been advocating for. The congresspeople expressed their deep concern and condemnation of the treatment of visitors, as well as reports of poor conditions in the facility. And they specifically point out something that I talked about on a recent video in September, when there was a horrible thunderstorm and lightning storm, and these families of all ages, little kids to elderly, were forced to wait outside on an active driveway lined up against a metal fence. And the congresspeople say that this poses obvious and severe risks of electrocution, that they've heard reports that we've shared with them of visitors in long lines in extreme heat in the summer sun, because even though GEO is making $60 million by their own account per year, they provide no waiting space for the visitors, for the families. And I understand it's the only detention center in the US that provides no waiting space and makes people wait on an active driveway. In any case, the congresspeople note that forcing families, friends, and community members to endure dangerous weather conditions while exercising their right to visitation undermines the values of compassion, fairness, and respect that should guide any institution with the care and custody of human beings. I could not agree more. And they have specific things that they urge GEO and Homeland Security, ICE, to do, namely provide adequate indoor and covered waiting areas protected from inclement weather, consistent visiting hours with reasonable time frames, clear communication and fair procedures, reliable access to restrooms, there's no access while they're waiting, adequate access to parking, there is no legal parking, and on-site access to cover up garments for dress code violations. Many people would be turned away every visiting day if it weren't for the volunteers who are there with clothes and shoes. As they say, no one should have to risk their safety simply to see a loved one. That's my update. I'm getting better, so I hope to be at Delaney Hall this weekend, and I will give you an in-person update then. God bless.